Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to NFS North American Formula Series. This is a strange voice, I know. This is not particularly North American, this is Crew Steamers. Hope you're all very well this evening. Tier 2 action coming from Hungary in Budapest, Hungary. Hope you're all well. It's just me, man in the fort on my own tonight. Anyone feel free to drop a line, say a few words. We shall, I'm sure, be able to get back to you on that one. So, here we are, Budapest, tricky old circuit this, tricky old track limits. Just as that happens, Buck, on his end of his first sector, invalidates. Oh dear. There's quite a few of the boys and girls out on their outlaps, so we'll jump on with Black Stig now. He's about to start his hot lap. Representing Team Mercedes, along with his teammate JJ Dog. Took that nicely there. Didn't run wide, didn't fall into the trap. It's quite easily to be pinched on this track a few times on the old track limits, and so easy to overdrive certain sectors as well. Just nicely there, keep it on the road. Just a good little banker lap here from Stiggy. Coming into the final sector of the lap, second to last corner, and long never-ending left-hander using the pit entry on the exit of the corner, hugging that barrier all the way around, waiting to put the power down. Power is now DRS open, foot down across the line, 1:16.105. That is the benchmark, boys and girls. Coming around the next corner, I think New Wine. No, next one on the hot lap would be Coleslaw, I believe. Coleslaw's coming through the final corner. 1:16.5 for the accompaniment. Termo, 1:17.5. Let's see what else we have on the go here. Some of the Ferrari boys coming around, I think. Hang on. Steer myself somewhere. Just about to pop a link into the Discord. Buck 1:15.3 gets it right second time round. Stay on board here with Miles. Towards the final corner, using all the track available to him. Foot down nice and early, DRS deployed, along with the automatic ERS, puts in P5, 107 dead. JPR just jumps above him there, 1:16.9, getting all nice and tasty now, nice and tasty, plenty of flavour involved. Keep on here with JR Designs. In the Williams there. Just admit I don't know the name, so it's, first, this is new for me. If you are new, welcome. If not, welcome anyway. Let's see how his first sector sets up. There's a 27.3, using all the curb available to him. Nice and tight here, you don't want to touch that curb on the right, it's one of the devil curbs on this game. Foot down, up through the gears, 5-6, shift to 4/3. Plenty of power on the exit of the chicane there, utilising all the curbs, swinging it in again. Using your gears to slow you down nicely. There's a way to be in that little sector of the track. Full commitment there. Nicely done there. Galloway just staying out of the way. Nice to see. Using all the track again. Going towards this penultimate corner here, the Williams. Just run a touch deep, but he rescued it nicely. Just flips to the pit entry again. It's a bit wide on entry, but he comes in tight afterwards so he can put the power down early. He uses all the track available to him. Not a bad time, this 1:16.4 P5. See who else we've got here. Makita and New Wine look like they're on cooldown laps. Graham, who snuck into the times there, 1:16.4. As did Dusty Lusky, easy for me to say. But we only have 15 in this session in Q1. 15 will advance, so long as no one puts it into the wall or otherwise. As we see there, Sherry Coleslaw retiring. PB player is on his way in as well, so there's just 3 guys left to do a time, which are Gabba Guy, Mopar and JJ Dog. So who's first of the 3? The first is Gabba Guy, so we'll stay on board with him, the Williams. Hashtag we are Williams, hashtag you are indeed, sir. Nice and cheesy on the inside there. Foot down, ready to, let's see how he's got here. Using all the track available to him. So you should. A lot of these corners around this track, it's so easy to just drift off with the understeer, which is quite strange considering how much downforce is required. But this is one of the most trickiest parts of the track. He's just too. Excuse me. He's not too aggressive there. Just wants to keep it on the track. Don't want to invalidate. Everyone's going through as long as you set a time. There's no need to be greedy just yet. Ooh, he flirted with it there. And again there, uses all the curve available to him there. No shortfalls there. And look at the state of that rear wing, it's already filthy. Again, another one who just goes a touch deep there. But, as I said before, it's not really that much of an issue in this session. As he's going across the line now, 1:16, 1:17, 1:17.8, puts him up to P10. Jump aboard with JJ Dog. He's just finishing up now. Taking his sweet time into the final corner. Use a little bit of curve there. 1:16.8, P7 for JJ. Mopar 574 in the Alfa Romeo. Doing the exact same. Nice and tight on the final corner. 1:17.1, P10. And that's everyone with the time. Oh, Gabba Guy's had a bit of a moment there. Oh. Careful, mate. You don't want to reverse into out. Kita has just set another time. I'm not so sure why, because everyone can just retire now, because that's the end of the session, really. Everyone is through. Whoa, Gabba Guy, them tyres are hot, baby. You need to cool them bad boys off. And there we go. And I think they cooled down in that grass, so I think you're good there, mate. Respect those cars around him by staying well out of the way. Fair play to you, mate. We'll jump back on board with Lakita. He looks like he's pushing fairly hard here, so yeah, he's 8/10 up on his time. Around the final corner now, we're across the line. Ooh, little shot there through the halo. 1.5 seconds up, puts it to P12 and P14, 1:17.5. So looking at the early going, then Buck is the guy to beat, 1:15.334. Don't tell him I said that, because he'll take that to the bank and cash it. Only kidding, Buck, don't worry about it, mate, I'm only teasing. Yeah, all the guys watching, feel free to drop me a line, say hello. Hope you're all well. Happy New Year to everyone. It's been a while. Merry Christmas. Hope you had a good Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. All of the above. You know. And let's see what we can do. Nikita into the pit lane now. And that should be that, really. Now everyone is through. Just need everyone to retire. And then all will be good. Excuse me. So we're just waiting for Mopar now. JPR's retired from the session. Just waiting for Mopar now. So there we go. We've run down for Q1, which actually means absolutely nothing whatsoever because everyone who took part advanced. So I will not go through it all because my voice will run out by the end of the stream. Sounds like it's on its way out now, to be fair, but never mind. Apologies in advance for the funny accent. But I will take this opportunity to briefly disappear for 30 seconds. I shall be back with you shortly. Apologies for that, ladies and gentlemen. I am back. So, let's jump on board with Buck. Leading the field out on the start of Q2, where, if you're not familiar with the format, Q2, the top 10 placed cars progress into the Q3 shootout. The tyre in which the fastest time is set by the top 10 drivers will be that tyre that they start the race on, assuming that the race is still a dry race. So it's a quick, as I say, it's a fine balance between starting with the fastest tyre or the longevity of the medium tyre, but it's all dependent on the track. All tracks have different tyre wears, all tracks have different classifications of soft and hard and medium compound tyres. For example, one track's hard tyre can be another track's soft tyre. That's just the way it works. So it looks like Buck is out on the softs. He could just be setting a banker lap out. And the Aston Martin team lad leading the constructors standings. Buck is in P2 for the drivers, having a good old scrap with Stig. Well, Buck did win last week at Monaco, so he'll be hoping to close that gap that little bit further between himself and Black Stig. It's a 12-point deficit at the moment, with 3 rounds to go after this. So still all to play for. Around the final corner now. We'll see by his time whether it's a banker or not. 1:16.5. Well, I think that's just a bit of a banker. I think he'll be able to beat that on mediums because he did set a 1:15.3 in Q1, if I'm not mistaken. I think he'd grab a guy across the line next. Yeah, 1:20.6 on the mediums. He'll want to improve that. Lakita, 1:17.8 on the softs. Black Stig, 1:16.9 on the mediums. Good time from Stiggy on the mediums there. So he's shown his hand already. And looking at the tyres that the cars currently have fitted, it looks like it's an even, well, more in favour of the mediums. It looks like it's 10-5 at the moment. Coleslaw coming across the line, 1:17.6. JPR just stuck in front of him then as well, 1:17.6 as well. Looks like JJ Dog's about to start his lap on the medium compound tyre. No, he's not. He's fought against it. Let's see who else we've got. New Wine. Looks like he's about to finish his lap. Looks like he might have had a bit of a mishap here because he's a little bit down unless he goes for a second lap. 1:18.9. Puts him in P7 for now. Turmo, 1:17 dead on the softs. It's a good lap time from himself. We've got here, is it JR Designs? Gavagai is a second up on his previous lap time at that split. Let's see how he gets on here. 1:19.2 keeps him in P9 at the moment. Doesn't improve a position, but improves the time drastically. Let's go on board with JR Design. He's just starting his lap here on the mediums. Nice to see the guys going on the mediums to begin with. It's refreshing. It's the correct strategy in my opinion at this track. I don't think the softs tend to last very long around here. So it's been a while since I've raced here. Coleslaw goes into P4, 1:17.294. So I'm thinking that the strategy could be a 2-stop here. I'm not too sure, to be fair. I think PB Player's about to cross the line. He certainly is. 1:17.113 on the soft tyre. There's not a lot of margin for error on a lot of these corners. It's quite easy to run deep. This little section here, use the gears to help you slow down and swing it round, get that rear rotation on the go. Almost treat the car like a forklift truck. Yeah, designs nice and neat and tidy. Does well there, doesn't go too deep, but he cuts in nice and early, so he's able to get the traction down earlier. Jump back on board for the final corner and hugs that barrier beautifully. Beautifully done, mastering my own art there. Foot down across the line, 117.3, P6 for JR Designs. Nice lap time from himself there. Coleslaw is well down on his time. Looks like Gabba Guy is going again on the medium. You don't want to take too much life out of these tyres. You want the life in the tyre for the start of the race. However, he's currently P11, so at the moment he isn't going to be starting the race on those tyres anyway, so it's not too much of an issue. So who's the next one about to start a lap? Let's have a look. Newine has called it a day in the pits. He's happy enough with what he's done. I don't think he'll get through with that, but I think he's happy enough with it. If he's happy, let the lad be happy. So we'll start board here with Mopar. Riding number 36 Alfa Romeo. A little bit squirrely on the exit there. A lot of these corners are very inviting to ride the curbs, but you want to stay away from them because you will spin around. Nicely done there, takes the curve nicely. Again, he can drift and understeer some of these corners so easily, which astounds me at a track that's so high in the old downforce. Nicely taken there, through the chicane. Ooh, a little bit squirrely again on the exit, trying to put the power down too much too early. Using the gears and the throttle nicely to get himself around that corner, nicely rotated, straightened up, using all the track available to him. Nice line through the penultimate corner, using the pit entry to straighten himself up, ready to throw it in again for the final corner. Nice and precise, beautiful control, foot down, DRS open. 117.9 from Mopar puts him into P10 at the moment. Jump on with JJ Dog, about to cross the line. That is a 117.1, P5. P5 for the Dogman. Mercedes are representing here. P2 and P5 at the moment, both on the mediums. But let's see what Miles can do. He's just gone through the second sector, 54.9. Purple middle sector. Nicely through the second to last corner. Up through the gears. Nice and close to that barrier. Foot down. Opens it up now. Crosses the line. 117.2 from Galloway. P6 for the Ferrari man. Great work there. So as everyone sets a lap time now, apart from Graham, he's the only one that set a lap time. But the Ferrari boys are going to want to keep the pressure on the Aston Martins within the constructors' fight. They are a good 89 points behind at the moment. I'm not too sure. I don't think it's... No, it's not clinched just yet. 4 wins is 100 points, plus 4 points is 104, plus 4 18s is 72. So there's still 176 points available. So it's still all to play for. Need a couple of good performances from the Ferrari boys and a bit of luck from the Aston Martins. There's only one Aston Martin here today. I believe that Dusty Lusky is reserving, but he's also in an Alpine, so that also makes it odds. Apologies, on my screen the Aston Martin colour, you can probably see it on the stream. First is an Aston Martin, second is a Mercedes, and I'm on board with a... Whoa! First is an Alpine, 115.8. Hello, that's everyone just woke up. Great time from Dusty. So yeah, you can see the colour indicators there for the top 3. Those are 3 different constructors. So yeah, take from that what you want. But we'll jump back on with Graham. He's on his outlap, getting the medium tyres all toasty. Graham's having a good season himself. P4 in the standings, 200 points. He's only 42 behind P1 Blackstig, so he's also still in the championship up, just about. Just about, there's 104 points available. and he has had three fastest laps as Graham, including the last two races. So he is capable of getting the fastest laps. Takes turn one nicely. The early DRS zone, foot down. The Alpha Male stays out the way of the senior team there. Takes turn two nicely. Turn three now, cut very well. Using the curb available to him. We need to carry as much speed as possible through here. It's a fine balance between carrying the speed and being brave. Oh, if he'd have got any closer to that curb, he'd have kissed it. Beautifully done. Using all the track, that's key. Coleslaw, P2, 116.2. He's the first to switch. I wonder how many more are going to switch. I wonder how safe JJ Dog feels now he's retired 171 on the mediums. I think JJ's done the right thing here, personally. I mean, for me, it's a medium or bust track, this, to start the race on. If you can stretch that first stint, it gives you a bit of flexibility. Coming around the final corner now is Graham. Crosses the line. 1:17.0 on the mediums. Great time, that. All very close between Stiggy, Graham and JJ on the mediums. And Galloway as well, the Fezzers and the Mercs. It gonna be good. So who is next? So Mopar is on a lap. I think Gabagai's going to be completing 1:30. He's 1.5 up almost. Oh, he runs deep going to the second to last. Uses all the pit lane exit. Sorry, pit lane entry. Oh, and he's gone deep again. Oh, he'll have scrubbed off some time there, I think. Yeah, 1:17.8 P12 improves marginally, but not enough to make a real difference. So we'll go back to Mopar now. He's on a hot lap. As we're getting into the final 2 minutes of the session. If you're going to go, you need to go now, fellas. I do like his helmet. It's crash art. Looks fantastic, that design. Buck's had enough. He's happy through with his soft tyres. Mopar looked like he was about 1.2 seconds up there, so he's on a flyer. He's going to be pushing into the top 5 here at least, maybe even top 3. Again, I think Mopar's a reserve. I'm not sure if he has a full-time seat or not, but comes across the line, showing some good pace. 1:16.3 P3 for Mopar, 1.6 up. So that pushes JJ and Miles into the bubble there. Stiggy's had enough. He feels he's safe. JPR is up on his time. On the mediums. Look at the guy. He's going to improve, but I don't think by enough to make a difference. We'll go back to JPR in a moment. Get a big guy. Yeah, he's just jumped above JPR, but he's still in P12. It's JPR. He's 6/10 up on his time now. JPR is going to put him in the region of Graham, JJ, and Galloway. Graham's still in the pit, so he's going to be done now with only 30 seconds remaining. PB players on an out lap. He doesn't really need to do anything. There's only 2 people behind him who can jump, so this is going to be close now for the bubble. JPR P5 1:16.8. That pushes Miles into P11, so he is out of the session. Gabagai is the only one who can push JJ Dog out. This could be a perfect master stroke from JJ Dog here. Ooh, don't know, Gabagai didn't validate there. Gabagai needs to make up 4/10 here. And he's 3/1000 up. So it's looking good for the Mercedes driver. That's a fantastic lap from JPR, by the way. 1:16.888 on the medium tyre. Gabagai coming on the final corner, and he's a touch deep, but he's got it straightened out nice and early. You know, he might be able to get the power down, he might be able to make a difference here. Crosses the line, doesn't improve. And that's that. JJ Dog squeezes through by the skin of his short and curlies. 1:17.132 is the time to beat, which unfortunately Miles Galloway was not able to do so. Never was JR Designs. Gabagai Lokita and New Wine. So there we have our top 10. Buck was always committed to the soft tyre. He went and set his time on the soft, and that was that. So he's no interest in starting on the mediums. So it's a 6-4 split in favour of the softs for the top 10, which is quite interesting because, like I said at the beginning of the session, it was a 10-5 split in favour of the mediums for the first runs. So, but it's very, very close. I mean, all the way from JPR to JR Designs is half a second. So you look at the guys at JPR 116 888, Stiggy 0.912, Turmo 0.954, PB Player 0.974, Graham 0.058. Yeah, that's 1.5 tenths between from 5th to 9th. Some really good stuff here. Different strategies as well, so it's going to be interesting to see how we line up. It's going to be good. And there is the confirmation of what we already know. Dusty Lusky 93 in the Alpine, 115.8 with a time to beat. Sharia Coleslaw in the McLaren, Mopar in the Alfa Romeo, Buck in the Aston Martin, JPR Red Bull. Stiggy also through on the Mercedes, himself and JPR on the mediums. Turmo, PB Player, Graham on the mediums with JJ Dog, representing the United Kingdom. Go on, JJ lad. Not that I'm biased. Just getting through by just over a tenth. Galloway P11, JR Designs, also another Brit, P12. Gabba Guy 13th, Lakita 14th, Newing 15th, rounding out the grid. Galloway and JR Designs, you know, they have the tactical pole, so they've got the free choice of tyres. Personally, me at this track, I'd be banging the mediums on and seeing how we go because you've got the flexibility there. If it's an early, if you get caught up in an early scuffle or there's an early safety car, you put the hard tyre onto the end. And if not, you can maybe two-stop because you might have a couple of sets of softs left, but that's just myself. And here we have the shootout. I may as well just jump on the Buck because I bet he's out first. There we go. Oh dear, he's been gazumped. He's been gazumped by Dusty, the lad has. And there is an absolute queue of cars coming out of this garage, out of this pit lane. It's a veritable barrage of racing goodness. And Buck wants to lead the way. I'd like to take this opportunity, thank you everyone, to let me have a go at doing this on my own. I've done it a few times before, I've done plenty of comms before, but I hope you're all enjoying yourselves. Feel free to leave a comment on the chat. We're here on YouTube. Get involved. Tell me I'm crap I'm doing. And I'm just tucking into a bit of chocolate. Because I can. Ah! And because it's like 9:37 PM here in England, but you know. Salted caramel filled penguins, if anyone was interested. Anyway, back to the action. Dusty Lusky in the Alpine. Foot down, he is first to set us a time. Nice through there. Very brave on that curve on the right hand side before taking the corner, because it's not a flat curve there, so it can easily unsettle the car if you go too greedy on it. Same with that curve on the left just there. A lot of these curbs are very unforgiving, but there's just one or two in particular on this track that will just chew you up and spit you out. Oh yeah, he made the most of that one. Absolutely made the most of that one. Making his way through the penultimate corner. That's second to last for those of you who don't know what that means. Looking round. Close to the barriers, he dares. Bucks made 1:15.5. I forgot Bucks went. I do apologise. Lusky 1:16.1. Good lap time from Buck. Set the standard. JJ done 1:15.6. Oh, he's right on the heels. Right on the heels. Jump aboard with Black Stig. Let's see what Stigmeister Funk can do. Turmo 1:17.8. Ah, Stiggy runs wide. Just pushed it out a little bit too much. NFS Graham. Second to last corner. Final corner. Crosses the line. 1:16.0. Who else is going now? PB plays a 10th up on his time. Runs wide. Gets away with it though. Runs wide again there. Oh, he probably scuffed off that time he made up. Oh! Had a little wobble there. Yeah, that'll be his lap time destroyed. Yeah, his lot is down now. He may as well go into the pits. If Graham's gone again, no, he's in the pit lane after invalidating. Terma, he's on a cooldown. JPR, he could be on one still. Nice, slowed right down. Both Red Bulls are boxing. So we're on board with Buck, the only guy out on track at the moment. He's about to start another lap. And on board with the Championship Challenger. Ooh, flying round there. Oh, he's lifting. Must have made a bit of a mistake on the way around there. Paul just pulling to one side to let Stig go, Buck go through. I don't think he realised that Buck lifted. It's all very close. Just over a tenth separates the top two. Half a second separates the top 5 or 6, and also 4/10 separates 3rd to 7th. So it's all very close. There's a bit of a traffic jam going on further down the track. Looks like Buck's going again. Purple sector stays just on the track. He's 1.5 tenths up there. Using all the track available to him. Oh, literally all the track. Another purple sector is 3 tenths up. He might stick into the 14s here, you know. Let's see what he does. Let's see what he does. He might do. 1:15.003 from Buck. What a fantastic lap time. Coleslaw doesn't improve. I think Graham's next across the line. Straightening up now, foot down. He improves, 2 tenths improvement. He's up to P4. Dusty next across the line. 1:15.3 back into P2 for Dusty. JPR is down, he's invalidated, so he'll be going again. PB player, he's half a second up. He's a bit more if he wants to move up the standings though. And he does improve by 7 tenths but remains in P8. I think Mopar's crossing the line for his first time, but that is a non-existent time really, so he probably just had a banker. Or he had a little bit of a mistake in a lap somewhere. We'll jump aboard with JJ Dogs. I know he started a lap as Buck crossed the line. He's abandoning it. He's pulling his tyres up. Yeah, he's recharging a bit and going again. He's not happy with something, so he's waiting and he's gone again. Coleslaw could have done the same, but he's on the lap. Yeah. Jump up with JJ Dog. Buck's retired. He's happy with that. He thinks that's pole. Oh, JJ! Oh, he's lost it. He's lost it into the wall. He's lost it. He's not going to get any better than P4. Pushed just that little bit too hard. That's unfortunate for the Mercedes. But it looks like Stiggy is going to get another lap. Yeah, he's just got enough time to cross the line and get round again. So he's alright. JPR won't be so lucky. Mopar, he did improve to P7, but he's on another lap as well. Oh! Looks like Graham binned it in the same place as JJ, but he disappeared just in time. We jump back on with Stiggy, see how he gets on. Half a tenth up. Nicely through there. Nice action on there. Through the sweeping left and right of sector 2. Next sweeping left followed by the next sweeping right. Shift down, foot down. On the exit, plants it. Just under a tenth up. He might be able to pitch P2 here. Don't think he's quite got the pace, unfortunately, to get P1. But he does set the fastest middle sector of all. We're on the final corner. Power down, crosses the line now. What have we got? 1:15.432. He improves by half a tenth, but remains in P3. So that's that then, ladies and gentlemen. So we have Buck on pole with a 1:15.003, which I couldn't get that if I cheated. Dusty P2, 1:15.347. Closely followed by Blackstick, 1:15.432, and JJ Dog to make it all second row Mercedes lockout. And once again, confirmation of what we've just been saying there. P1 for NFS Buck, 1:15.0. So close to the 14s, I thought he was going to do it, to be fair. Dusty P2, flying the flag for Canada in the Alpine, 3 tenths off. Stiggy, a tenth off him in the Mercedes. P4, his teammate, the Mercedes. JJ Dog repping the United Kingdom, good lad, that's what we like to see. JPR P5, Graham P6, Mopar P7, Coleslaw P8, PB Player P9, and Turmo in P10, and that is your top 10 of the grid. And then it is time to go, fellas, time to go. And again, for the American and Canadian community, sorry if you can't understand a word I'm saying. Be honest with you, my wife can't understand the word I'm saying half at the time, to be fair. And she's from the same country as me, so swings and roundabouts and all that. But we're here, providing some form of entertainment, hopefully. We see for the formation lap. We'll check it. Look at the pit strategy there. It's looking like this is a pretty flexible one-stop or two-stop option from the soft tyre. And from what it says on the mediums, it's going to boil down to safety cars. Galloway and JR Designs, interestingly, do start on the hard tyre. They also have some flexibility there as well, because again, if there's a safety car after 6 laps, the medium tyre runners are going to have to commit to the hard to the end. Soft tyre runners will probably be about to make their stop, or may have already made their stop, depending on how worn their tyres are from qualifying. So that's what you have to bear in mind here, guys and girls. Those of you who aren't aware, the top 10 in this race qualified on the exact set of tyres that they are fitted to their cars right now. So they are already part worn. They are not brand new, unlike Galloway, JR Designs, Gabagai, Lokita and New Wine, whose are all brand spankers. Brand new tyres, like a kid at Christmas. Ooh, I do love a new set of tyres on a grid. Ooh. Makes me feel all warm and fuzzy. Nevertheless, Buck showing fantastic pace in qualifying. P1 on the mediums, Dusty alongside him on the front row on the softs, showing equally good pace as well, to be fair to the lad. Don't discount the Mercedes on P3 and P4 though, right down the throat of these boys and the medium tyres. Same with JPR and Graham. Our 4 championship hunters are P1, 3, 4 and 6 on this grid. Who's going to come out on top? Let's see how we go. 5 lights are red, revs are up, and they're off skis. Buck makes a good start there. Great start from Buck. Dusty a little bit slow off the line. Blackstick trying to make some moves. JJ Dog's there. He's got JPR flying around the outside here, and there's a few other cars running wide. Someone's had a spin at the back. I think that was JR Designs. Probably didn't get those tyres hard. Oh, someone spun around. Who's that around? Is that Black Stig? Black Stig has a collision. He's round, and he's had contact with Coleslaw. He's facing the wrong way, Stig. There's cars everywhere, all over the place, all over. Had to take avoiding action. I'm not sure what happened there. I think he was on the inside of Dusty, and he might have got turned. I'm not sure. It could have been his own teammate. We'll see. We'll find out in a moment what's going on, but as it stands right now, Buck is in the lead. He's just about half a second in front of Dusty at the moment, who's got a second on JJ Dog. Turbo had a great start, but 6 positions from P10 all to P4. Mopar had a good start, a couple of places as well. Graham's having a good scrap here. As is JPR with PB Player. Oh, that's a great shot there on the inside. PB Player making a move. Fantastic move up the inside on the softer tyre. But at the end, as it just settles on the end of the first lap, it's Buck out in the lead on the medium tyre. JPR pits, no doubt. Black Stig is going to pit as well, and probably Coleslaw. NFS Gabba guy as well. Yeah, we saw him in the wall, I think. But it's now all about playing the long game. There's a long way to go in this race. There's 35 laps of this track. I think that time penalties will come into it. And Mopar is over the back of Turmo. He's really interested, but not the right place on the track to go for it. Put with the pressure to play Turmo run wide though. So it's good. Stiggy puts the hard tyres on. JPR, Gabagar and Coleslaw all fit the mediums. Just make sure that those hot tyres are warm. That's what you got to do. Hot tyres, hard tyres. I think I said hard. I don't know. It's late. But Mopar's showing some good pace here. He runs a little bit wide himself. He needs to clear Turmo, because Turmo seems to be dropping off the back of JJ Dog, who in turn is definitely dropping off the back of Dusty. And someone is off. I think that is Gabby Guy. That's the slap book. 1 for 19, 3 on the mediums. I think that's a good. DRS is now enabled and ready to rock and roll. So Mopar having a little look there. I think he's just trying to put off Turmo. Gabagai looks like he's off again. I think again he's suffering with what he suffered with in qualifying. Oh, who's that off of the start finish? Is that JR Designs? Yep, he's had it off. And he's in the wall, lost his wheel. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. That could be intentional, I'm not sure. If it is, that's not really very nice, but given the benefit of the doubt, he probably had hot tyres. But that could fetch out a safety car. It could fetch out a safety car. The guy's gone again. He's got to be careful here, Gabba Guy, because the leaders are coming round. And he's on the exit of the corner here, Gabba Guy. What's he doing there? What's he doing? What's he doing? What is going on here? What is going on? Absolute chaos. But Graham and JJ's lost his wing. I don't know what's happened there. But Graham's capitalised. Mopar's there. Turmo looks okay with his wing. Everyone else is alright. I've no idea what happened to JJ. Look, Galloway is all over the back of PB Player. Gabba Guy's having an absolute man. It's caused absolute chaos there on the exit of that corner, the end of sector 2. On the exit of turn 12, but Gabba Guy again, where is he now? He's on the wrong side of the track. He's missed the pit entry. He's a lap down. He's a lap down to everyone. There's cars coming there as well. Anyway, back to the action. There's lots of little battles going on all over the place. We've got a 3-car scrap here for P3 at the moment. There's Turmo, Mopar and Graham. And this is going to play into Graham's hands, because he's the one sat there on medium tyres. He's just going to sit and wait for these boys' softs to run off. It's literally a little train, and I think Turmo is going to feel like he's thrown 20 quid into the air and picked up sixpence by the end of this straight. I think he's going to have 2 Ferrari-powered engines fly past him. Oh, it makes a move to defend. Well, one got past. Graham thought twice about it. I think he could get on the second DRS here. Graham thinking discretion is a better part of valour, which, fair enough. If it's not on, mate, it's not on, fair enough. But you don't want to let Mopar get too far away, which is not at this moment in time. Cabby guy is off again. I'm not sure what's going on here, but he's interrupting with the leaders again. Dusty is just staying just in touch with Buck, but I'm going to stay on this battle here for P4, 5 and 6 respectively at the moment. My apologies, P3, 4 and 5 respectively. But I think it's fair to say that Graham will probably get Termo on this start-finish straight this time round. But Dusty needs to stay within that DRS of Buck if he can. Just flare with the second. And Graham makes the move stick up the inside. He makes it stick nicely, and he's round the outside. He's challenging back though. It's Turbo. He's not giving it easily. Gabagai retires in the pit lane. He's had enough, which I don't blame him after that start. It was shocking, really. It was unfortunate. That's how it can go, though. Let's have a look on board with the leaders, Dusty and Buck. He's starting to pull away now, his Buck. I'm not sure why Buck's on the mediums, because he should be on the softs, because he qualified in Q2 on the softs. So I don't know why he's on mediums. He hasn't stopped. Not sure what's going on there. I don't know if that's a glitch or not, but I'm not sure what's going on. Anyway, I'm sure that'll get sorted out after the race. So a few people making pit stops now, a few of the soft runners. Mopar, one of them, has his Turmo and PB player. Miles doing the same, so he must have had a bit of damage earlier on. Coleslaw 119.3 at the moment. Top fast lap. Jump on board with Turmo. There's another free car scrap yet again. Yet again. Closest battle out on the track at the moment, just between Turmo and Lokita. Mopar has pulled Lokita sufficiently to be out of the way of his DRS. Lokita does have 6 lap old mediums, so they are from the end of lap back from the pit stop he made earlier. Here in the DRS, no problem. Yeah, move's done well before turn 1. That's Stiggy, I think that is Stiggy. Yeah, a bit of a moment on them hard tyres. Not a lot going on. There's the cards quite spread out now. Nearest battle is JPR and JJ Dog. But as things go at the moment, this will be putting Buck back into P1 of the championship, giving him a 13-point advantage over Black Stig. I'm sure Stiggy will want to dig in and see what he can do to get some points. JJ has DRS here on JJ Dog. JJ on the hard tyre. Doesn't really defend too much, there's plenty of space up the inside. Still there, side by side, going into the next corner. JJ has the inside line, there's a little squeeze. Oh, that's nicely done, still there. JPR still there, just manages to hold off JPR. That's great racing, well done. JJ on the inferior tyre there. Uses both sides of his brain, it's what we like to see. But it looks like that Mopar may be the cork in the bottle. Or is it new wine? Because there's a little group starting to form. Just starting to form a touch in front. PB players catching up to the rear of Lakita. My apologies, Lakito. And Turmo closely on the back of Uline. So Uline on the 8-lap old mediums could be the cork in the bottle. New line runs quite wide there into the final turn, and Turmo's passed before the DRS point, so that's that one done. PB player having a look on Lakito up the inside, plenty of space, plenty of respect given. Side by side again, some great work here, and he makes it stick into the following corner. And they're just showing the background there, JJ and JPR. Oh, JJ! He's gone! How he kept all four wheels on his Merc, I have no idea. And again, give him a 3-second penalty for that. He went into a wall! How was that an advantage? Great work, Codemasters. That's unfortunate for JJ. He's doing a great job of holding off JPR and scrapping with him. We just had to wait for his tyre to come into play a bit more, but that was it really. But it is what it is, unfortunately. Our PB player has Uline in his sights. Uline looks like he's boxing. No, he's just defending. Really tight. Ooh, he lost a lot of speed there. PB player takes him around the outside quite easily, well before the DRS, and it looks like Lakito is going to... Oh, hang on, there's JPR. JPR on Lakito, and he's right there on Uline as well. Oh, there's space. There's space. And JPR double overtake into turn 1. Fantastic work. Uline is just marching backwards, bless him, on those sides, running deep into every corner. Lakito was there just to pick up the pieces. This is a bad day for Mercedes so far. Bad day for Mercedes. So as it stands, we have Buck in P1, 11-lap old mediums, which he shouldn't actually be on, so I think that's a glitch, because he did qualify in Q2 in the top 10 with the soft tyre, so I've no idea how that's happened, but it's happened. We've got P2, NFS Graham, who's also on medium tyres from qualifying on them in Q2. Yet to stop. 8 seconds behind is Dusty Lusky. Then behind 9 seconds is Mopar. 6.5 behind him is Turmo, followed by PB Player, JPR, Laquito, Newine, who is just marching backwards. And that is JJ Dog in the wall. And we'll see on board with Graham. That's, yeah, on the exit turn 12. And he just lost it there. Alright, it's unfortunate for the Mercedes. They had a great qualifying of P3 and 4, but that's that. So Buck's in the pits. He is fitting the, I can't see, hard tyre to the end. And looks like Graham will probably do the same. Dusty stays out on his medium, so he's committed to another pit stop. He's going to try and use that pace to get ahead. But he's going to get past Graham in the pit lane. And Graham should keep P3. But Dusty's going to have to stop again. I doubt he'll be able to take those mediums another 22 laps. Let's see who else stops. PB Player is in the pits. As is JPR. Hard tyres for JPR. PB Player, hard tyres for him. Newine is in the pits. Softs for Newine, so he's definitely going to stop again. Coleslaw's in the pits. Hard tyres for Coleslaw. Black Stig, unfortunately, he couldn't get in front of Buck to unlap himself. So he's stood there, he's sat there in P12, right behind the leader of the race, his championship nemesis, having to look at him, knowing that he can't touch him. That is horrendous. And Temo's gone. Temo's DNF'd. What's happened there? Under safety car. And, yeah, he's lost a wheel. That's because... Wow. That must be just down to tyres. Or lots of concentration, perhaps. But the Red Bull's gone. So we're down to 11. Wow. Stig won't... Sorry, Buck wasn't far off hitting the safety car then. Oh, that'd be funny. Just having a look at the record for the season so far. JJ Dog, he's finished 3 races this season. A P8 with a fastest lap in Belgium, P7 with a fastest lap in Brazil, and a P6 in Canada. Puts finds himself in 15th in the championship, 20 points. Just 222 behind his teammate. I think it's going to stay like that though, unless Stig can pull off some miracle moves here. He'll probably have the pace to get past Buck. Safety car is in. He'll have the pace to get past Buck eventually, but he's going to have to let the guys behind him, unfortunately, go past. It is what it is. But when's he going to go? When's he going to go? And he's gone now, I think. Yep, he's on his way. He's on his way, and he's got a good jump. Got a good jump. Graham is over the back of Dusty. Have a little look now. Dusty does run wide. Stig's got to get past him as soon as he can. As soon as he can. He's going to get them blue flags in a second. JPR and PB players swap places. It's quite a gap already from Mopar to Galloway. Stiggy's all over the back of Buck though. He's got every right to try and lap himself if he is quicker. He's got every right, but he's getting the blue flag. I can see him already, so he's got to do it quick. Ooh, a little drift there. If he can at least get on the same lap as everyone else, he's got a chance of getting something out of this race. Oh, tail happy again, Stig! Oh, he's gone! He's gone! He's gone! He's faced the wrong way. Oh, he gets out of everyone's way just about. Oh dear, oh dear. That's unfortunate. He's pushing so hard there, but Dusty Lusky is just being left for dead here. I think him and Mopar are going to struggle to not have to pit again. Whereas Buck and Graham will be fine. And there's a little bit of a glitch going on. I can assure you that Buck is still in P1. Yep, and the glitch has fixed itself. The yellow flag. Sector 3, not sure what for because there's no one there. But there is a big car behind. Flag in Sector 2, that is for Stig, who did have a bit of a moment. And we're back to green, not sure what happened there. I think the game's had another brain fart. DRS is switched back on now. Excuse me. Graham is catching up to Mopar now. Look, me could be starting to go off a touch. Starting to go off a touch. The heart won't necessarily be fully in that window just yet, but those 9-10 lap old meetings will be certainly feeling the pinch. Big scrap going on here for 8, 9 and 10. Oh, new PP player and Coleslaw in close proximity. Oh, with Stig a lap down, it's fair to say the guys in front of him just finished. Then they are getting points, but New Wine will be pitting again, as he's on those soft tyres. He will not go to the end from this point. Both running wide, Lakita running wide, as does New Wine. PP players there, ready to pick up pieces, as is Coleslaw. Coleslaw shows fantastic pace in qualifying. He's had a little bit of bad luck in this race. And Lakita making a number of moves there on the straight. Could be deemed as weaving, but that's not for me to decide. Defends the inside line. New Wine. Oh, New Wine just lost it. Just a touch. Oh, New Wine lost the rear there. Just collected. PB player. I think some of PB player's front wing decided to leave his car. Yeah, you can see there the front left end plate's gone from the Haas. That's unfortunate. I think Lakita could be in a little bit of trouble there. Come the end of the race, there's a few moves on the start-finish straight, my friend. Anyway, going back up to the battle for ultimately now P2. So Buck has maintained his 2.8 second gap from Dusty. Mopar's close proximity within a second, as is Graham, as is Galloway. Galloway's all over the back of his teammate here. The Ferrari boys decided to do a little switch. See if Galloway can make a bit of progress. Seeing as he is on the medium tyre, we will find out, won't we? As soon as I know something, I'll tell you. Bucks 1:18.893 on the hard tyres, fastest lap of the race so far. That would then extend his championship lead, so that would extend the championship to 13 points over Blackstig as opposed to just 12 with the fastest lap. So all still. As you are. Oh! Mopar's gone. Mopar's lost the rear on the end of turn 1. Ah, those medium tyres could have just been showing some signs of wear. Collects a bit of scratch for his trouble as well. Be careful there, mate. They might be hot. Coleslaw manages to get up there and pick up the pieces. Oh no, around the outside of Lakita. Great move. Lakita get a great run out of the following corner. Gives himself a 3-second time penalty. But it's a fantastic run out of turn 3. Let's head back up to the top 3. Dusty is 3.4 now behind P1. Graham 1.4 behind Dusty. The hard tyres will start waking up a touch now. Galloway in and around 7 and 8 tenths behind Graham. Looks like the crossover between those two individuals' tyres is apparent now. Graham is starting to eke out a little bit of a gap over his teammate. Still hangs around the DRS range though, does Miles. Graham is hoping for the same crossover to occur any moment with Dusty. It's a good 5 seconds behind Buck now is Graham. So the Ferraris have a good race in Tier 1 later on today. Not that I'm being biased or have any favouritism whatsoever. Because I might drive a Ferrari, I don't know. Answers on the postcard. I'll tell you the address when I know what it is myself. So going through the leaderboard now, we have Buck P1 on the hard tyre in the Aston Martin. He's going to go all the way to the end. It looks like he's got no fuel issues either, so if he's under fuel, he's got on the top of it now. Dusty P2, 10 lap on mediums. He might have to stop again, I would say he would. Because I don't think he's going to maintain this pace till the end of the race. Second half behind him is Graham, NFS Graham in the Fezzer. Closely followed by his teammate on the 14 lap all mediums. I would definitely think that Miles has to pit again to get to the end of the race. Followed by JPR, a couple of seconds behind on the Red Bull on the hards. He's definitely going to the end as well. Mopar, same situation as Galloway. I've been pressed to get to the end, but the pace at the end will be non-existent, so there's big gaps. There's cars behind with some big gaps, so he's going to lose out maybe in a few positions. We'll see how we go. He is closely followed by Coleslaw in the McLaren on the hard tyre. Catching him up now, so there's a crossover between their two tyre compounds as well. Keto 20 lap all mediums. He hasn't pit at all yet from the start, so that's interesting information for other drivers. Ooh, got a bit wrong there. He does have a 3-second time penalty though. New Wine, second half behind him. Well, less than that now on the soft tyres. He'll have to stop again. PB Play on the mediums now, 1 lap all. They'll go to the end, no problem, as will Black Stigs, because he's done 7 laps already. Lakito's done 20, so he should get to the end on those. And Buck goes faster again. Fastest lap 1:18.8. And Black Stig is unfortunately 1 lap down. I think. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. And that's that. Oh, Galloway's on the back of Graham here. He's caught up to his teammate. Not sure what's going on there, if there's been a mistake or there's some team orders going on. Ooh, he's hounding his teammate. Hounding. JPR just starting to drift away from this battle in front of him. Give your player 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. A long way back though is Miles Galloway. Oh! Has to adjust his line so he doesn't create a brand new 8-wheel Ferrari with 2 drivers. Coleslaw as well, and the same sort of situation with Mopar. Looks like it's getting a little bit cloudy all of a sudden. We're going to get some late rain because the sun isn't out as much as it was. I think it still is bright, but it looks pretty safe to say it'll be okay. We shall see how we get on. If there's a weather update to give you, I won't be the best person to give it to you, because looking out my window right now in the northwest of England, it's dark. And it's 10 at night, so it's pointless me telling you what it is here. Graham is within a second of Dusty now, so Graham's tyres look like they are in the range, and they are ready to rock. Lokito still yet to stop on his 22-lap all mediums. Yep, Graham's got some DRS, which he needed, because he's got no ERS. Galloway, the same. Bit more ERS though. But these two fezzes are reeling in the Alpine. Galloway was a touch deep, but he manages to swing the rear end around enough to make the corner. And jump aboard with Graham. Yeah, it's definitely looking a bit more cloudy and overcast there at that corner in particular there. And the shadows are shrinking inside on the left-hand side of the trees. Dusty's taking it a little bit easier around that corner in particular, especially with the wear on those tyres. But Graham's definitely catching him up now. Those hard tyres are well and truly awake. Very much so awake. About 5 laps ago, he was about a second behind Buck overall. He's now about 5 seconds behind Buck. Now he's around about 6 seconds, so he has lost about a second. That's the sheer pace between the two drivers, which isn't far between, don't get me wrong, but there is a difference. As Buck can stick it on pole by a good 3 or 4 tenths. Yeah, Dusty getting a little bit untidy. Ooh, Graham had a little moment there, lit up the rear a touch. Yeah, it's getting darker now. A little bit of lens flare, not as much. Ooh, again another little light up at the rear. Could that bring Galloway into the equation? He's trying his damnedest. Graham's there, and he's had to go in deep as well. Galloway's there, ready to pick up the pieces from his teammate, but he gets a little bit excited, might have over-revved. There's a good little scrap going on there for P2, 3 and 4. Ferrari will definitely be looking for a W, definitely. In which order will it be? Which order will it be? Looks like Graham needs to get those tyres a little bit more awake than they already are. They're looking pretty good, but they need to get further. Lokito's still out on track on 24 laps. All mediums. Graham's reeling in. Dusty now. Reeling in Dusty. Needs to keep it nice and easy on that throttle. He don't need to light it up. Now it's definitely gone overcast. Could we see a bit of rain? Boys and girls, that put cat them off the pitch. Yeah, Dusty trying to break the slipstream there on the home straight. Does just enough here. Graham has to brake a little bit early. Takes that corner much better than they did in the previous lap. It's right there, and so's Galloway. Right there. This is the closest battle on track, boys and girls. This is between, out of everyone, but this is for top 2, 3, 4 positions on the standings. Massive as well in terms of the Constructors' Championship for Ferrari, who are chasing down the Aston Martins and trying to pull away from the Alpines as well. So Dusty doing a grand job here of staying in that fight for the Alpine team. Graham nice and smooth through this section, keeping the temps up. It's gotten really dark all of a sudden now. We could be getting a bit of rain, we could be getting a bit of weather. There's 9 laps to go this Grand Prix after this lap. Graham is there. He is there all over Dusty at this moment in time. Just waiting. Just needs to be close. He needs to be close. Dusty has a little wobble. That could be enough. Dumps the ERS. Tries to break slipstream. I'm not sure. I think this might not. No, I don't think he's quite close enough. He's going to take a lunge around the outside. He goes for it. Can he make it stick? He's put his car perfectly on the exit there. Let's see what he can do. He's alongside Dusty. He's alongside him. Oh, they're close together there. Looking for turn 3. Looking on the inside. Oh, contact! Oh, and he says Graham round. Contact on the inside. Oh, I think there could have been a bit more room left there. We're not sure. We'll have to see that again later on. And the stewards, I'm sure, will have something to say about that. But I think that Graham may have got away with that damage-wise. Oh, there'll be some questions being asked there. Questions being asked. Oh, we shall have to see that again. Miles is going to have to fly the flag for Ferrari now, because that's allowed JPR to push up into P4 now. I don't think it was anything too malicious there. I think it was just a case of a little bit of contact and the dynamics of the cars and where they were in the corner may have caused a spin. They could have left a bit of room. I'm not sure. I'm not one to talk about that. I don't know. I didn't see enough of it, to be fair, and I've only seen it once, so we'll see how we go. Galloway on 21 lap all mediums versus Dusty on the 18 lap all mediums. Lukito, oh, I thought he was going to go in the back of him, but there's a little bit of lag. Oh, but again, he had to adjust his line on the braking zone. Dusty's doing a good job here of holding people off. He is a man after my own heart in terms of that. And Lukito finally pits for his first pit stop of the race. He's done a medium. He's going to go for a medium soft here, isn't he? Wow. Wow, 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 wow. He has stretched those medium tyres with a broken wing as well. Miles gets a 3-second penalty. That brings JPR into the equation for P3. But Lukito, I must say, well done on those tyres, mate. Well done fetching them 27 laps. They were brand new mediums as well, so I think he failed to get into Q3. We've got a right scrap going on here for P5. Graham, Coleslaw and Mopar. I'm not sure if Graham's got a bit of damage, but oh, he's having a little move there. Tried to squeeze Coleslaw. Plenty of room on that corner. Excellent work. A little bit of contact maybe, but nothing wrong with it. Graham having a little look again on the second to last on the inside. They've got PB player. Oh no, it's Mopar, sorry, they've got for company. Graham are on the outside. And he drops down to P7 there with Mopar. It's just a drag race between the two boys with DRS down the straight as Coleslaw just manages to scoot out the way. Ooh, a little bit wobbly on the exit Mopar, but Graham will have a little look on the inside of turn 3. Will he? Oh no, he wasn't. He doesn't. Let's have a look up top. Dusty is under intense pressure from Galloway here. Galloway with the 3-second time penalty. JPR 3.5 seconds behind. I mean, those medium tyres now are going to feel like absolute trash. I'm shocked that they managed to go this far, if I'm honest with you. A heroic drive from Lukito, by the way, on those medium tyres for just 27 laps. And in the end, he needed a wing change as well. Granted, he'll have saved a few laps into the safety car, but fair play. Booking of the fastest lap, 1:18.8. 10.5 seconds in front of these boys. Galloway is pressuring. He is really pressuring. He's going to have a little look. No, if anything, just to fill Dusty's mirrors to make him force the error. And JPR is going to want these boys just to argue as much as possible, because that's going to fetch him into that P3 place potentially, with the thanks to the time penalty of Galloway. But we're on lap 30 of 35, 5 laps to go after this one. All looking pretty status quo between these guys. Lakito 1:17.8, fastest lap of the race on the softs, a whole second faster than Buck, which is not to be to anyone's surprise, as Buck is on the hard tyre. 16 lap old hard still, but they are still the hard tyre, the inferior tyre in terms of pace. Dusty trying to break the slipstream. He's doing just enough here. He's staying just enough ahead to staying just enough ahead to prevent the overtaking to turn one. Galloway needs to save a bit of ERS for a few laps. You don't need to try and use it every single lap. If it's not there to be used when he needs it, then he's not going to get any benefit from it. So if Miles saves a bit of ERS, for 2 or 3 laps, then he can have a proper go, because he's keeping pace with him. So he needs to get past him to try and eke out a gap. He needs to get past Dusky just to negate that penalty that he's got. And I've just seen some rain. Rain is happening. It is now raining. We are on the 31st of 35 laps at the Hungaroring, and there's rain. Will it come hard enough to affect the end of this race? Let's see how greasy the track gets. Jump on board with the leader for a lap. Let's see how he handles these conditions. He'll be negligible at the moment because he won't be doing anything to the track just yet. But let's see how his lap time is compared to his best. Nice and smooth through turn 1 and 2. So I suppose technically this is turn 3, but I'd call it turn 2 myself. Full beans there. Plenty of ERS up the hill. Yeah, a little bit more tentative around there than perhaps would have been. But JPR is catching Dusty and Galloway as Galloway has got past Dusty. He's got past him. I think the rain that's come just a touch too late. Oh, there's a bit of lift in there from Buck. It's 1.2 down on his fastest. Oh, it could be taking effect straight away, this, boys and girls. Oh dear. It's all about the tyre temps now. All about the tyre temps, and the advantage goes with the medium runners, and 2 of the guys have stopped at Inter straight away. They've gone for a gamble. Mopart and Graham have stopped the intermediates immediately. It's all about tyre temps. If you can keep your temperature in your tyres in these sort of conditions, you're alright. So he's 1.8 down on that. Buck's got a 13.5 second gap, so he doesn't need to go daft. So he can just fetch it home. There's 3 laps to go now, including this one. All he's got to do is bring it home. He can afford to lose 4 seconds a lap to the car behind him. So there's these sort of situations as the track cools down with the inclement. As the track cools down, the tyres cool down with the weather. You want to be on as soft a compound tyre as possible because they will retain the heat much better. So the medium guys, even if they are on the old tyres, will benefit from this. But I'm going to keep an eye on New Wine, who is about 6.5 to 6 seconds behind Mopar, who's on Inters, and Graham is on Inters behind him, and he's bringing down that gap. Lakito has just passed Graham. Yeah, as his PB player, I think it might be a bit early for those Inters. New Wine is catching Mopar at a rate of knots. Yeah, it's too early for the Inters. It's not wet enough yet. Because the other problem you've got is that the Inters aren't going to clear enough water, because there's not water there to clear, so the tyres are going to overheat. So it needs the water there to cool the tyre down for it to be able to start clearing it and start becoming an effective tyre. But JPR is over the back of Dusty here now. Those hards have woken up. Second to last lap now. We're about to start with these boys. Buck has already done that. As you were, as you were. 27 laps from Miles on the mediums. Looks like he's going to do 28 laps on these medium tyres. Unlucky though, because he might end up with P4 for his endeavours because of that time penalty. But all about the temps. All about the temps. But we're at the stage now where Buck is fine. He's just going to bring it home. He don't have to change any tyres. As I mentioned before, New Wine. He's all over the back of Mopar. We'll jump onto that now, see if we see an overtake. DRS is still active. He goes straight there. He doesn't need to just wait for the straight. Wait for the straight. There you go. Yeah, DRS is still active. That's the other key thing here. The Mopar's going for a tow. She's trying to make a move into turn one, maybe. Yeah. Oh, Dusty got a little bit squirrely on the exit there. Just 4 guys with penalties. Galloway, New Wine, Lakita and PB Player, all with 3 seconds each. You can see the raindrops on the track on the first corner there. JPR doing a little bit of Tokyo drift around that corner. DRS is still active, it's going to remain active. The rain has come too late to affect the race, really. We'll jump back onto that at the end if needs be. But we will be on with the race leader. Just another day at the office for Buck. This should be his 6th race win of the season. And we'll put him top of the championship provisionally as he navigates himself around the last few corners into the penultimate corner. Good drive from the lad, stuck it on pole, almost got into the 14s. Nice and chilled out, nice and relaxed, pretty uneventful race for himself. He had a safety car restart to deal with, and that's a win for Buck in the Aston Martin. And let's see how it finishes off on the track between Galloway, Dusty and JPR. It looks like Galloway, who, by the way, 9th place on the track from where he started, gets jumped by Dusty and JPR, unfortunately. So Dusty finishes P2, JPR in P3, Galloway P4. Coleslaw is going to bring it home in P5, also an increase of 3 places in the end of at the end of the race. Jump aboard with New Wine, who's got Lokito for company. They're both 3 seconds, I think. They do. Mopar might jump them, because those intermediates might be the right tyre now. But good race from both these guys. New Wine finished at the last. Oh, he's been a little bit thick. Oh, that's heartbreaking. That's unlucky for the lad. But Lokito, well, looks like he's going to cross the line in P6, having now made up 8 positions. Started in P14, New Wine started P15, so a good drive from those 2 boys to bring it home. Mopar jumps a pair of them, finished P6 on penalties. New Wine, Lokito P7, New Wine P8. I think it was PB Player P9, Graham in P10, and Blacksting in P11. He was unlucky with the time of the safety car, ended up going a lap down. So there we have the confirmation. Buck P1, Dusty Lusky P2, JPR P3, Galloway, Coleslaw, Mopar, Lokito, New Wine, PB Player, Graham, Blackstig, JJ Dog, Gabba Guy and JR Designs. round out your final placings. 11 cars brought it home to the end. And great drives from Galloway, fetching it up from P11. He was unlucky with the penalty. He was P2 on the road. He was unlucky there, really. And then also Lakito, P14. On the grid, up to P7. Again, with the penalty, would have been P6. Same with Newine. From P15 to P4 to P8 again. Been P7, but the penalty. So let's see if we can get a chat with the boys.
Hello?
Hello, how are you? You okay?
What's up, crew?
Alright, well done, mate. I'm just trying to get the other two guys in because I don't have them added, I don't think. So, if you have JPR or Dusty added, if you could be so kind. Yeah, that's it, yeah. And then we can have a wee chat.
JPR is appearing offline, so I have to scroll all the way to the bottom to find him.
Ah, no worries, mate. Don't worry about it.
I got him.
There's Dusty. P2 for Dusty.
How's it going, fellas?
Oh, yeah, you alright, mate?
Oh, it was a stressful one at the end.
Yeah, it looked like it. Certainly looked like it, mate. Just wait on JPR if he's going to join. But we, yeah, sound, mate. Well, Buck, P1. Grid, race. Pretty quiet day for you, wasn't it, really?
Yeah, I mean... Oh, sorry.
No, you're alright.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was alright. I mean, qualifying was pretty decent for me. It's basically what I expected myself from practice. The times were there. I could have went a little faster on the softs, could have went a little faster on the mediums in Q2. Just didn't get the times that I was getting in practice, but it was decent enough and good enough to stay ahead of where I needed to be, and that was in front of the Mercedes of Stig. Yeah. And that's all what my goal was just to stay in front of Stig as much as I possibly could. But getting provisional pole, start the race. I think that incident in turn 1 really helped. I mean, it just gave me a boost of confidence because Stig fell from 3rd down to I don't know what. I think he fell right off the top 5 leaderboard.
Yeah, it was. I think it was pretty much in the last 2 or 3.
Yeah. So with him having that incident, I mean, that really just gave me a boost of confidence, and I just went out there and drove as hard as I could, even though I probably shouldn't have, because I probably could have made mistakes and ended my race, but I had a lot of confidence in this track. So
what happened with your tyres? Because was that a glitch? Because you started on mediums, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Well, everything I could see, you were qualified in Q2 on softs.
No, I qualified on mediums. I never went out on softs.
Right, so it was a glitch on, from what I could see, then, not from you.
It must have been a glitch on the icons end.
Right, okay, because I'd look back on the stream mid-race and I thought, I'm pretty sure he went on the softs. So I had to check and it said, from what I could see, so that's fair enough, that's a glitch on my end, that's fair enough then, no dramas.
Yeah,
I was just wondering.
I think the yeah, Dusty was on softs, but I think towards the end of the race, I got a little worried with the rain. Jeff told me on lap 20 that it was going to rain in 10 minutes time. And on lap 24, he told me again it was going to rain in 10 to 15 minutes. And I was like, well, what the hell?
Yeah.
I was like, where's the rain at? I was like trying to figure out what I need to do or So I built a gap on Dusty and I think Graham at the time. I tried to build the biggest gap I could just in case it did rain, and I hadn't hit
Yes,
for enters. So
absolutely. Dusty, first time I've seen you, so yeah, I'm crew.
Good to meet you, man.
Yeah, people know me. I'm the one who talks funny from England. So, P2, same with you, mate. Just give us a quick overview. I mean, you weren't far off in quality. I mean, you were a good few tenths behind, but you stuck it in there and you dug in.
Yeah, Buck's tough to beat. As I'm sure everybody knows, I had very low expectations going into this race. Hungary's not a good track for me, but I'm more than happy with my fourth second place in a row. I can't complain about that. So, but yeah, it was fun the first few laps trying to chase him down, and once once my soft started to fall off, he easily took away from me. So, but then yeah, other than that, it was fun.
No, good. I imagine you'd be pretty proud of that then, wouldn't you? After, like you said, was it a couple of P4s you had before, like you said?
No, so it's my fourth P2 in a row.
Oh, sorry, your fourth P2. My apologies. I thought it was like.
Yeah.
I got the 2 and the 4 the wrong way around. I thought it was like your second.
I just can't seem to break.
You
Just can't
finished
seem to
P2
get on
at
the top
Monaco?
step of the podium. What's that, sorry?
you finished P2 in Monaco?
I did. Yeah, I undercut.
Oh.
I undercut Miles and Graham.
Oh, okay. Good. You're just helping me out. That's all you're doing. Because I'm literally 3 races away from a championship now.
Yeah, well, I'm still gonna chase you down, even though I'm out of the running. I started too late in the season, but you know, it's fun.
That's okay.
It's always a good battle.
I like a good chase.
As it stands provisionally, but yeah, I think you'd be about 12 points ahead or 13 points ahead.
Well, actually, because Black Stig did not get a point today because he wrecked out MP11 on the last lap, unless he's got a.
Well, he's at the points anyway, wasn't he? He was lapped, wasn't he? So he didn't get any points.
Yeah.
Because you had the fastest lap taken off you by Lakito.
Lakito took it?
Yeah, because he went out on the softs later on.
Oh, I thought I had it still.
No, he had a 17.8 in the end. Purely because he was on the soft tyre, I think. But looking at the standings, I believe it would switch you into P1. But yeah, JPR,
fun,
I forgot about you. How can I forget about JPR? Nearly pinching P2. How do you think you went for yourself, mate? P5 on the grid, 2 stops. Was it? No, it was 2. I'm looking at the race. I'm looking at the race thingy. It is 3. Yeah. That's good though, from P5 to P3. Yeah. Nah, you dug in, mate, and like quite a few people in that 3rd to 8th range dug in. I mean, it was unlucky for Graham as well. What happened with Graham? Was that with you, Dusty? You had a bit of a contact into turn 2 or 3,
Honestly,
whatever
I
it
don't
is.
know. I'd have to look back at it. Same with the incident on turn 1. I thought I left enough space. I was on the right side of the racing line. I didn't feel any contact. I didn't get a warning for contact, and next thing you know, I'm looking in my rearview mirror, and they're spun around. So
Because there was a right train where, well, JPR you picked up the pieces, didn't you, by with the Ferraris and. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair enough. Such is life. Well, I'm going to wrap it up there, gentlemen. Congratulations, all 3 of you, especially to you, Buck, brand new championship leader yet again. Sixth win in the season, is it? 6th or 7th? I think I was right when I said 6th. Yeah.
I think it is. Yeah.
1, 2, 3,
Sounds like it's your one promotion.
5.
Hey.
Yeah, 5. Yeah, fifth, sixth race win, second in a row.
I'm glad to see my old teammate up on the podium from last season. So it's good to see.
Hey, I'll take
Hey.
I'll take a podium. I mean, in tier 1, right? I think I've got the world record for the amount of P5s in the season. I think I've got like 6 P5s. Well, by the time this season's finished, mate, I'll have probably done 10. It's ridiculous. I mean, and a couple of races as well. I finished P5 and P5's last. Yeah. Yeah. well, I've done it by accident because I'm in 6th myself, and I can catch Deary, and if Fuse decides not to finish the next few races, I can catch him. But I mean, I'm in P6 in tier 1, and I'm like probably like the 17th fastest driver in tier 1. It's ridiculous. Ah well. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up, fellas. Thank you all very much. Thank you all very much for letting me do the stream. It's much appreciated. See you again. I've been Crew. Be good. If you can't be good, be lucky. Take care.